Welcome back to my book channel. My name is Lady Lauren Explorer, and today I have for you guys multiples. These are all the books I have right now that I have multiples of because I either wanted a book in almost every format, softcover, hardcover, or there's like, you'll find out. So, before we get into this, let's start with some housekeeping. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more from me. I'm going to be trying to post weekly now. So stay tuned for some more. But let me just get into this because I have a couple of a few multiples in here, and let's just talk about them. First, I think if you've watched my previous video of my book haul, then you probably know this one already. You probably know two of them, actually. Yeah, you probably know two of them. So let me just get them out the way. And this is Drawn Together by Z.A. Maxfield. I've had the Kindle version of this book for years, since I was like 14, 15, 16, around that age range. So I already had this. I recently, when I say recently, I'm like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, reread this book in Kindle form. And I then recently, when I say that, like 2 weeks ago, found out that this was a physical book. So then I just bought the physical book because I loved the story so much. So yes, so I finally got my hands on a physical book of Drawn Together. This is an Achillean romance that has like suspense in it. And like I said before, if you haven't seen my book haul, then this is about Rory. Rory's been in love with this anime cartoonist since he was in high school. He's like junior high, actually. He is like in his late 20s now, and he finally gets opportunity because like Ran is reclusive, doesn't go out a lot, and they tell you why he doesn't go out a lot because of something. He finds out Ran is going to be at this anime expo in Long Beach, California, so he decides to go from Louisiana to California to tell Ran that he's in love with her. Then he finds out that Ran's a guy. And Ran is over here like, I get this a lot. Usually I just let it go on. And usually the guys don't want to continue on with this fantasy of like us being together. But Rory does not mind that his dream girl is a guy. And this is when I realized, like, now that I know about like sexualities and stuff, I think Rory's demisexual because even though Ran isn't who he thought Ran was, as in gender-wise, he still loves Ran regardless. So, love it. But a psycho fan, like Ran's #1 fan, realizes something's going on, and it becomes like a road trip to save people's lives, their lives, and then ends with like murder. It's just so much going on in this book, and there's steam with a little bit of angst. This was so good, and I'm so glad I got it in physical form. So yeah, this is like my multiple. Then again, if you saw my book haul, then you know that I got Truly in hardback, but I already had Truly in softback. So yeah, I got, love them. And I'm wanting to get the male book cover. I'll put it right here. That special edition. And I know that Carmel Rhodes said that sometime soon she'll have that edition on her physical site where you can buy books and get things signed and stuff. So I'll be getting that one as soon as I can get my hands on that, because I really, really want that one too, to complete my whole series. So yes. And then, the soft cover is the female version on it. Then the other soft cover is him on it. And then the hardcover is the treehouse, which you all know why it's so significant to have the treehouse on the cover. Just saying. And this is like the back. So yeah. Love these two now that I have multiples. Okay, so let me get TJ Klune out of the way. I fell in love with TJ Klune because of Wolf Song, and I had this edition. Then I gave it away because I bought this edition. I had already read this edition when I gave it away. So then I found out they had this format because this is the mass paperback copy of it, and this is the regular book copy of it. It's still thick, but I wanted to have this one. Then for Christmas, my stepfather bought me the other 3 in the series. So then there's no point in me having this one. But I then saw it on sale and I just had to get it because I love the story so much. So now I have both copies of this. And if you don't know, TJ Klune is a Achillean writer. He, in this book, this whole is the Green Creek series. So it follows, it has wolves in it, if you can tell. And so this follows a soulmate pair who our main hero in it is way older than our alpha. And it's just him figuring out something is going on with how he is feeling about his little friend, because his name's Ox is doesn't talk much. People think he's slow. I forgot the boy's name, but Ox meets him when I think he was 12. Yeah, Ox is 16 and the boy is 10 or 12. It's a big difference, but not a big difference. But they found out the boy knows they're soulmates. The boy has been mute for a while because of something that happened to his family. And I'm not explaining this right. You know what? Let's just read the synopsis so you can understand it. Ox was 12 when his daddy taught him that a very valuable lesson. He said that Ox wasn't worth anything and people would never understand him. Then he left. Ox was 16 when he met the boy on the road. The boy who talked and talked and talked. Ox found out later on that the boy hadn't spoken in almost 2 years before that day, and that boy belonged to a family who had just moved into the house at the end of the lane. Ox was 17 when he found out the boy's secret, and it painted the world around him in colors of red and orange and violet, of alpha, beta, and omega. Ox was 23 when the murder came to town and tore a hole in his head and heart. The boy chased after the monster with revenge in his blood-red eyes, leaving Ox behind to pick up the pieces. It's been 3 years since that fateful day, and the boy is back, except now he's a man, and Ox can no longer ignore the song that howls between them. I also know there's going to be a hardback edition of this entire series in the UK because TJ Klune has said it, coming out sometime this year, and I'm also getting those. So I can't wait. I'm here for it. It's going to be amazing, and I'm going to have this in my collection. But since I've already said that I've already had the other collection, I also have Raven Song, and it's novel form in paperback, the mass paperback copy. So have those two. The next ones I have are from Sarah J. Maas, and it's the Court of Thorns and Roses. Love this. I love this copy too. Love it. Then I have the collector's edition of Court of Thorns and Roses. Hold on. There we go. And then this is what it looks like. So yes. So both copies of this one is my multiples. The thing about it is I haven't read any of the series, so I just have multiples of these for no reason but just to have them. And I love this whole entire. I have the complete collection of A Court, Thorns and Roses. So yes. My next ones are Achilleans, and I didn't get the opportunity to get the first one, but I did get the opportunity to get the second one, and it's Heartstopper Special Edition, the Fairy Loot version, with my Heartstoppers, the regular. So yes, and this is why it's special edition. Well, obviously because it's hardback too, but this is what it looks like. So yes, I love this series. I watched it 3 times on Netflix, and I am here for it. I can't wait for season 2 to come out, because we all know that this book is where we find out some like things about our boys, and I'm ready. And then last but not least is by J. Bell. I love this series. Love the series so much. And it's Something Like Summer, or the Something Like series. I first got introduced to this series because of the comic. I found this comic on Etsy on his actual site. Okay, anyways. So in the comics, it's Something Like Summer, and it's Something Like Autumn is volume 2. And volume 3 is coming out. It was a Kickstarter. I got it, and I can't wait, because it's basically all of Something Like Summer, Something Like Autumn, Something Like Winter pushed into the 3 comics. So Something Like Summer follows our 2 main characters, Tim and Ben. And this is like they're in Texas. Ben is falling in love with Tim. Tim is a new boy in his school, and they happen to meet because Ben does something, he shouldn't stalk people, but like, I can't fault him. They start an unlikely friendship, but Tim is in the closet. Things lead to, like, a lot of things happen, and this entire series, like the book form, follows their lives together from Ben's point of view, but we also meet other characters in this book throughout the whole entire like Something Like series, because there's 11 books. I think there's 11 books in the series, but the first 3 books and Something Like Forever are Ben and Tim's stories. So you meet another character in this book because Something Like Autumn is that character's story. Well, half the story is. Oh, am I making sense? But like, basically, so like some things happen to Ben and Tim. They just like they fall apart, and Ben moves on to a different person who you find in the book, and they live their life together. Then something happens to that person, and then Tim comes back into his life for the final time because it's forever. There you go. So Something Like Summer, Something Like Autumn, and Something Like Winter are all of the stories combined from each person's point of view. So Summer is Summer is Ben's. Autumn is Ben's lover. Then Winter is Tim's point of view from Something Like Summer. I know that sounds so confusing, but all 3 of the books are amazing. But yeah, so I have Something Like Summer and Something Like Summer, the novel, graphic novel. But Autumn, for this volume, Autumn isn't really the autumn for the novel. Like, autumn is basically still in this realm, if you get what I mean. That is it. I hope you guys enjoyed my multiples. I am really happy about these. Like, oh, I'm so happy about these. I can't wait to finally get the boy cover because I really want the boy cover, but I will get it sometime soon. But yes, I am here for my multiples. I hope you guys enjoyed this. My name is Lady Lauren Explorer. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more from moi. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!